Hello everyone, TMK here, and welcome to the responses for the 200 subscribers Q&A. Let's get right into this. The first question is from Nintendo Lego. He asked for my top 5 favorite Mario games. For this, I'll only include games I have played, and so I might end up missing some good ones. I'm also only going to include mainline Mario games, so no Mario Kart or Mario Party or etc. like that. Number 5 would be Super Mario Maker 2. This is probably a bit subjective, but Nintendo considers it a mainline game according to the Mario site they have. Fourth would be Super Mario 64. Has some pretty nice levels, and it's good if you want to get into 3D Mario. This is probably I'd probably recommend it for that. Number 3 is Super Mario 3D World. Though I haven't played it anytime recently, I remember having a lot of fun with it when I did. Number 2 is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Not as great as the first one, but it's still an amazing game. And unsurprisingly, number 1, Super Mario Galaxy, which is actually my favorite game hands down. I know there's no classic Mario games or anything like this, but I wanted to, and I know I left these like a bit short and to the point, but I don't want to spend too much time on this question, and I can go back another time in the future and make a list of my favorite Mario games, including ones that aren't mainline. Our next question is from Domo for Sale. He asked how I got into Mixels. I saw some commercials for the show in 2014, and I liked the show. I got my first sets in late spring of the same year, right around the time of Series 2's release. I got more heavily into the franchise in the late summer and fall of the same year, when I found all of Series 3 early in a LEGO store. If you want a more heavily detailed version of the story, it's on my user page on the Mixels wiki. Peyton asked 3 questions. Firstly, my favorite Mixels or Mixels series. My favorite Mixel would probably be Magnafo, for mostly nostalgia reasons, but not entirely. My favorite Mixels series, however, is probably going to be Series 6. This was actually a tough question, mostly because I haven't put much thought into it before. I'm not the biggest fan of the Glorpcorp cousins, but the Weldos are cool and the Munchos really make up for it. The second question was my favorite game console. I wasn't too sure about this one either, but I'll have to go with the Wii. The third question was my favorite Geoplex song. As some of you know, I'm a huge fan of Geoplex's music. For this question, I was stuck between Imperial and Imperium, and I just now realized how similar these names sound. As for the songs themselves, I think I'll have to go with Imperium for my favorite. JagFox245 asked what the hardest star I have obtained so far in Super Mario 64 is. As of me making this video, I have 91 stars in the game, and this was a really difficult answer for some reason. But I decided to go with the Big Penguin Race in Cool Cool Mountain. This level took me much longer than any other level did. I did the first slide in Cool Cool Mountain using the shortcut, but that's not allowed in the Penguin Race, which made it much more difficult. Big Kez asked what my favorite monkey from Bloons TD6 is, and why. I wish I could say Balloon Chipper, but that's not a monkey and isn't planned for Bloons TD6, so I'd say the Alchemist. I don't really use the second path primarily, but the other 2 paths are phenomenal, and Permabrew is even better if you have a support Chinook to bring the Alchemist to other towers on the map to buff them. The Balloon Master Alchemist is great. It turns almost anything into a red balloon. Who wouldn't like it? Lastly, Stardust asked what inspired me to start YouTube and what was my first video about. Alright, so when I was about 7 or so, my brother had a YouTube channel and I wanted one too. He was 9 or 10 at the time. My parents wanted me to wait till I turned 9, just so it would be a bit more fair. At that point in time, I probably didn't know what I would have even done on my channel. This was part of the inspiration. The other part of the inspiration came from Mixels, actually, which was a major interest of mine in 2014. I watched a few Mixels videos from other channels around this time. One channel that was the most similar to what I wanted to make was a channel called Spider Monkey FX. He had a lot of Mixels stop motions that I really liked. Finally, I started my channel on October 20th, 2014 with a video titled Mixels Merpfall. It was only about 5 seconds long and it was basically a mix and a merp that I built out of my Mixels, and the merp basically jumps off the table I recorded it on. And that's it. That's all the video was. And that is actually also the end of this video. Sorry if this felt a bit short, but I didn't get that many questions, so yeah. Thank you for watching, and for those who ask questions, thank you for participating in the Q&A.